I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond set. Cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed niggas. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
About ready to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard. The Southpaw in his third season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
For the second consecutive season, Tua is a starter and Miami is a team. Both have winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
Tua to throw right away. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Time for our first look at the Denver offense. And, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
The Denver Broncos knew exactly what they wanted when they acquired Russell Wilson. They wanted to bring in a quarterback who was durable, consistent, and a proven winner to take a talented roster back to the postseason. And Russell Wilson, he was all those things in Seattle. 1 losing record in 10 seasons, missed only 3 games in that time, and made 9 Pro Bowls.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll run with a 29-year-old Melvin Gordon. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that would officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try
and Nathaniel Hackett apparently disagrees with the ruling on the field, and he's going to challenge this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet? To see if it all comes together.
So Nathaniel Hackett's choice to challenge the play, a good one. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make...
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards and take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Take it in at the 3. And he had no room to run. Plenty of shouts from these crowds as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away.
Got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Browning, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will. That's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is a huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run.